Hey, folks, welcome to our next Frontlines Corner chat. So I've been hearing some things that may have perked your ears up as well about the IPO markets reopening a little bit, maybe at the end of this year or early next. And I have to say, obviously, that's music to my ears. I hope that that's true. Um, I think it's probably a little hard to tell whether that actually is going to happen, though. I think the economy is in an uncertain place. It's a time of challenge and kind of really uncertainty. And to be honest with you, I could see the economy going up, down, or kind of staying sideways for a while. And there's a lot of things that are out of our control that are going to influence that. So what do we do with this information? Well, tell you what, one of the things that I noticed in the kind of SPAC-a-palooza, if you will, of 24 months ago, was that a lot of companies did go public and then did very badly. And so maybe one of the things we can take from this is whether or not the IPO window is opening up, which would be great news. It'd be great. It would trickle back all the way through all the funding environment, which, by the way, is one of the worst I've seen in my whole career, right? So the funding environment now, whether you're raising an angel round or a crossover to the eventual IPO is really bad. But whether or not the IPO windows are really reopening, what does it really mean for you as you manage your company? And the truth is, over the last 6 months or so, there's been a real clarion call to start thinking about profitability, set target dates for that, extend burn, cut the team size and kind of thin down companies a little bit, but probably in a smart way. And to be honest with you, whether or not you are going public in 6 months or not, that's probably a good practice because the public markets will like that behavior. That's really what public markets investors over the long term are looking for, is well-run companies that have upside. And so, whether that means that you might be growing at 200% instead of 400%, you also have to think about what happens with the quantum of the exit. But the truth is the behaviors that we're seeing now among founders are probably smart ones and probably setting people up for a better exit. So, you know what, folks, I hope that IPOs start to come back and all kinds of exits come back before the end of the year. I wouldn't hold your breath. But either way, what it means is run startups like great companies. Make sure that you're spending money wisely. That doesn't mean not spending it all, but spend it wisely. Make sure you have a good safety margin. Work with your investors and your other stakeholders and allies to make sure about that. And think about how you make a profitable business. Even if you're not profitable next week, how do you get there? What is your plan? Is there a realistic point to which you can show that you are going to be profitable? And that will prepare you both for longevity and resilience in a tough time and for a great exit when those come back.